With breaking news, we have new video just into our newsroom of a fire in El Cajon. Thanks for being here at 6 a.m. everyone. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Anna Laurel in for Neda Irampur. This is off Ellen Lane and Gustavo Streets in a wood shop behind a house. Fire crews say the roof collapsed. Thankfully, no one is hurt. The fire is now out, but crews are still on the scene. The cause is not known. Heartland Fire and Rescue tweeted just after 4 this morning, asking people to avoid this area for the next 2 hours. We, of course, will keep you posted.
Also new this morning, a horrific crash in Chula Vista. This is what's left of a Tesla. The crash happened just before 3 this morning in the 1600 block of H Street.
It's not clear how the driver lost control, but as you can see, the Tesla flipped over and then caught fire. Crews were, look, it looks like it ran into a tree there. Crews are still trying to get those hot spots out. We don't know the extent of the driver's injuries. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. And another crash to tell you about, this one in Oak Park, and look at the damage it left behind. It happened just before midnight on 54th and Laurel Streets.
Yeah, this driver somehow lost control, hit some trash cans before hitting a wall. You can see a huge mess was left behind in this neighborhood here. Car parts, tires, trash scattered all over the street. Neighbors say they woke up to the loud sound of this crash.
It was just a huge crash. It just sounded like an explosion almost. Cat ran for cover. On the sign in action.
Yeah, she says her cat was startled too. It's not clear how serious the driver's injuries are or if alcohol or drugs played a factor. Boy, it's going to be a hot weekend. Let's check in with Jenny Day. Here we are on a Friday, looking forward to a nice fall weekend, but no, it's going to be more like summer out there.
Yes, good Friday morning to you. Definitely will be hot today and a hot weekend indeed. The National Weather Service has actually extended this advisory. It won't now expire until 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So take a look at the forecast highs for today. We're talking 80s along the coast, 90s further inland, but yes, El Cajon, Escondido, Poway, you'll get even closer to that 100-degree mark. The 8-day microclimate forecast showing, yes, hot weekend indeed, and then we'll slowly start to cool back down. Eric and Anna, back to you.
All right, it is day 3 now of the nation's largest healthcare worker strike with no deal reached. Workers just hit the pickup lines again here right at 6 a.m.
While no new bargaining sessions are scheduled right now, we do know that Kaiser Permanente claims several tentative agreements have been reached. CBS 8's Regina Urita is live outside the Kaiser Hospital on Zion Avenue with how Kaiser workers are responding, and we can hear how they're responding today again, Regina.
Yeah, well, Kaiser Permanente healthcare workers are back here again on Zion Avenue, and you can already hear drivers driving on this way honking, showing their support. And the workers here, they have their blue shirts on, carrying their signs. They're already ready to sign up again, hitting the picket lines once again, and that's because they're not happy with what has been offered by the company. They say it does not match what the unions have been fighting for, and if they can't agree, workers are ready to give the company another 10-day notice for another round of walkouts. We've been talking to some of the workers for the past few days. Take a listen to what they've told us already.
I'm gonna be out here till the wheels roll off, okay? When they stop, then I'll stop. But until then, we're gonna keep fighting, Kaiser.
And these are, again, Kaiser Permanente workers asking for a better offer. They have been pushing for higher wages. They've also repeatedly accused Kaiser of negotiating in bad faith, an allegation Kaiser has denied. Healthcare workers also say their issues is the short staffing levels that can lead to dangerously long wait times, mistaken diagnosis, and neglect. After years of the COVID pandemic and chronic understaffing, Kaiser healthcare workers are calling on management to provide those safe staffing levels. Meanwhile, Kaiser officials say the bargaining sessions did result in a number of tentative agreements. The company is offering across the board wage increases in all markets over 4 years, an improved performance sharing plan with the potential for payouts, minimum wages of $23 an hour in California. There's also a renewal of tuition assistance and training programs. They also announced that they have met their goal of hiring 10,000 new coalition employees by the end of the year. But again, there are no agreements that have been made as of this moment. Back here live, we are starting to see more workers head to this area. They're hitting the picket lines again, and they're prepared to stay out here till this morning. Yesterday, we noticed that there was a larger turnout. There was closer to 500 people. They've been coming in different shifts, so this is the morning shift, and we'll keep you guys, of course, updated as more people head this way. But it seems like it's going to be a third day of this strike, and now it is supposed to end tomorrow at 6 a.m., but we'll keep you guys updated as we hear more things. For now, that's all I have for you. I'll send things back to you, Anna and Eric.
Tina has been all over this strike for us here this entire week. New this morning, the Board for the Humane Society of Southern Arizona has fired its CEO. This comes after more than 300 small animals from San Diego went missing. Hamsters, rabbits, guinea pigs, and rats were sent there because of overcrowding here. The board says the CEO in Arizona worked with an outside rescue group who claimed that 254 animals were adopted but had no records of that. The board says they have since learned that rescue group was not even licensed, and the man who operates the rescue may be related to a reptile farm owner that has raised concerns the animals were sold as snake food. An investigation to find out what exactly happened to the animals is still underway. This morning, we have some new numbers here to show violent crimes in San Diego County are down. This year, Sandag reporting 44 homicides and 679 rapes compared to 53 homicides and 949 rapes last year. Property crimes accounted for 58% of all crimes committed. Robberies are down 12% with 1,180 reported in the first 6 months of the year. Overnight, local gas prices saw the largest decrease since October of last year. Take a look here. Today's average for a gallon of regular still over $6, but it's $6.05 now, 7 cents less than yesterday. This comes after California switched to the cheaper winter blend of gas a little earlier than usual.
This just in, the U.S. economy added 336,000 jobs in September. That's a lot higher than expected. Economists were predicting 170,000 jobs to be added. The Labor Department says the unemployment rate remains at 3.8%. We'll see how the markets react when they open at 6:30.
We are a nation of immigrants, and we are a nation of laws.
This morning, the Biden administration is restarting the deportation of Venezuelans. In September, a record 50,000 Venezuelans crossed into the U.S. without authorization. The U.S. generally cannot deport them because of strained diplomatic relations with Venezuela. However, U.S. officials say Venezuela is now agreeing to accept back their nationals. President Biden is defending a decision to waive more than 24 federal laws to allow for a construction of a border wall in Texas. Biden says a Trump-era law requires wall funding to be used as approved and construction to be finished this year, so he says he had no choice. And this morning, former President Trump is now endorsing Ohio Representative Jim Jordan to be the next House Speaker. Trump even says he's even open to taking on the role himself temporarily. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise is also a frontrunner. A vote is expected on Wednesday.
Her brave struggle has come with tremendous personal cost.
New this morning, an Iranian activist right now in prison has won the Nobel Peace Prize. Narges Mohammadi has been imprisoned for most of the past 2 decades for her fight against the oppression of women in Iran. She was arrested 13 times, sentenced to a total of 31 years in prison, and get this, she got 154 lashes. Her activism has continued while she's been in prison.
Well deserved. Incredible.
Yeah.
Let's discuss our Friday forecast plan here, because I think a lot of people were going Oktoberfest, ready for the fall mood here, but it's a little rewind back to this summer.
It's so true. I can't tell you how often, you know, we bundle up and want to take cute pictures at the pumpkin patch, and then you're sweating.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah, I've had a few of those.
That will be the case this weekend. It's going to be hot. Today will be quite warm as well. Here's a live look outside as that sun is starting to come out. It should rise at the 6:45 hour, but yes, really beautiful start to the day. not a whole lot of cloud coverage. Any fog or marine layer that you're seeing will burn off by around that 9-10 a.m. hour and then give way to just mostly sunny blue skies county-wide. It should be beautiful. So these are the, this is a look at the next few hours or so, and these are county-wide averages. So yeah, by around that 1 o'clock hour, most of us will be around that 90-degree mark. We're starting the day, though, feeling a little bit like fall, definitely warmer than we've been seeing. Ramona earlier this week was down into the 40s. Now we're starting out around that 50-degree mark. They're going to warm up significantly, though. Take a look at the high for Ramona today, 98 degrees, close to 100 in El Cajon as well. South Bay will be in the low to mid 80s. Just some impressive temperatures to start out October indeed. So we'll slowly start to cool back down as we get further into the weekend, but it will be hot. The next week or so here gives you a glimpse at just that. Again, we're even looking at some early models that show drizzle for next week. So quite a combination for San Diego County, a little bit of something for everyone. Just keep in mind the National Weather Service, though, does have this heat advisory in effect until 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We last hit our record back in 1971 when we got to 101 degrees. Now we have seen some gustier days, these Santa Ana winds, because it is hot and dry. Thankfully, those have weakened today and should not be much of a problem, but just be mindful of it. Here's a look at that 8-day microclimate forecast. Again, you may start and end the day with a little bit of cloud coverage, but it'll burn off quite quickly and be, yes, very warm indeed. Take a look at the deserts, may even surpass that triple-digit mark. Here now, we want to show you, we're keeping an eye on your commute on this Friday morning right from the CBP website. Currently a 90-minute wait for the General Line at the San Ysidro Port of Entry and just 1 hour for the General Line at the Otay Mesa Port of Entry. Back to you.
The stage is set for Les Miserables here in San Diego. I'm Eric Conard. I'm talking to the production and stage manager about what it takes to pull off this amazing show.
And what's causing spiders to fall from the sky? Oh, great. And later, your last chance to win Disneyland tickets.